I just completed a program by letitgodiet.com of eating clean for 3 weeks. I think the average human lives 4,000 weeks. So this is something that was easy to do, and I feel much better. I feel revived. Welcome into Let It Go Diet 21-Day Planner. Today is day 5, meal 4. It's the hybrid ZLT. That's right, not a BLT, a ZLT, because we're going to use zucchini and squash. You're going to eat this for dinner, half of it, and then you're going to save half for tomorrow. So we'll cut these into halves. We'll have 4 halves total. You'll eat 2 tonight and then 2 again tomorrow. The ingredients for this recipe, I promise you will love it. You are learning to cook as a vegan chef with some real good tasting food. 2 to 4 leaves of romaine lettuce. That's going to act as a bed underneath the zucchini and squash. You'll see that later. 1 zucchini, 1 yellow squash, 1 avocado, 1 lemon, 2 garlic cloves, 4 tablespoons of miso paste. It's kind of ground up rice flour and soybean. 4 tablespoons of pumpkin seed, 2 tomatoes, medium size, and we'll chop those up. 2 scallions, 2 carrots, shredded. Basically, I just use shredded carrots, and 4 fresh basil leaves. To start, we are going to make a ZLT mash paste. We'll spread that on over the squash and the zucchini. What goes into that? First, we need a lemon. Again, if you have a hand juicer, the accordion dome-shaped kind that you squeeze it out, please use that. I just don't have mine at the moment. I'm living in a minimal way and enjoying it. So it calls for 1 whole lemon. I love the smell of lemons, so I'm just going to rub that in my skin. Next, into the ZLT mash paste is the avocado. It says peeled, but well, we're not going to peel it. We'll cut around the seed and hopefully be able to break this thing in half. Scoop out the inside of the avocado. Next, into the ZLT mash. Garlic, so we're going to cut up the garlic. I'm going to do slices. Again, I would not use a garlic press for this recipe because it will have a too garlicky taste. So just chop it up and throw it in. Next up, we will use the scallions. This was 2 scallions. I really do try to get every single piece. I try to think of every single bite as nourishing my body a little bit more, especially after the time that you put in to go to the grocery store, wash everything up, cut it, prepare it, and eat it. Respect every single moment of eating clean. So we have the avocado, the garlic, the lemon, the scallions, and now we need the miso paste. 4 tablespoons. So the caloric intake for 4 tablespoons is probably about 150. That is everything that we need for our mash. Next, we will mash it up. The avocados are not as ripe or soft as I would like them to be, so I'll have to cut it up, starting with a knife. I'm going to use a fork to start the mashing process, and if not, I don't like it, so I will use a hand masher, just so we can work along a little bit faster. Again, this mash will go on top of the zucchini and squash. So, whatever consistency that you want to mash it to, be my guest. I'm going with a little bit chunky. Okay, next, the zucchini and the squash. We are going to cut the ends off. And you like to see how these zucchini and squash like to roll away on you. We have a little trick to stop that. this zucchini. So to keep them from rolling around, looks like we'll be pretty good. I like to cut just a little piece off, just so it stays flat. Okay, next up we'll put the lettuce, or whatever lettuce you want to use. The whole idea is just to kind of give each piece, stuff will fall off and something for it to catch on to. If you have a larger leaf, it works just a lot nicer. But we'll use what we have. Afterwards, I'll just try to pick it up like a sandwich and eat the whole thing. It's messy, but it's real yummy. This is delightful. Next, we will spread. Remember, we need half for tomorrow and then half for tonight. So I kind of split my bowl in half. Alright, next up, our toppings. This will go on to each piece of the ZLT. And I'll start with the pumpkin. Believe it or not, the pumpkin seed kind of gives everything a little bit of a crunch, like a crispy bacon. Of course, this is a lot healthier, and it has healthier fats. Fresh basil pieces. Love the smell of basil. A really good treat to eat while you're juicing. And I literally mean juicing. Next week we'll have 3 days of juicing. During those days you really want to eat something, but you want to keep the calories down. So maybe one whole cantaloupe over 3 or 4 days, splitting it up. You cut up some cantaloupe, you add some basil with some hot sauce. It is to die for when you're juicing. You want to use some lettuce that has a really big head of lettuce so you can wrap the whole thing up. Next, we will chop up 1 tomato. We'll add the tomatoes onto the zucchini and squash. It is a messy dish, again, but with a bigger head of lettuce underneath, it's much cleaner to eat. And last, we'll top it off with some carrot. In lieu of this being a sit-down meal using 2 hands, I will eat the paste that we put on top of the squash and zucchini. Avocado, lemon, garlic, miso paste, scallions. My gosh. That is delicious. The avocado is creamy. I assure you, this is a wonderful dish. I'll bring it close to the camera so you can see it. This is the hybrid ZLT. It is wonderful. I can't wait to sit down and eat it. You can garnish it with a pinch of crushed red pepper or a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Some nutritional tidbits about the hybrid ZLT. It has pumpkin seeds, and pumpkin seeds are high in magnesium. Magnesium is important for preventing fatigue, and magnesium is needed for the chemical reaction that converts food to energy. It also can help relax muscles and aid in sleep. Enjoy it, you'll love it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. We appreciate you watching. LetItGoDiet.com. The healthy hybrid ZLT.
Ding!